This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so firstly, apologies for the lack of videos over the last three and a half days. I've actually been away. We had an appointment quite a while ago for my little boy to go through a whole battery of tests and whatever else down at Leeds at the General Hospital. So, of course, we stayed there at the Crown Plaza. Quite nice. I've never actually stayed in Leeds before. I've been through it a few times, but, yeah, very nice, very nice city. So hopefully all going well, we get some positive news coming out of that. So I do like to upload videos with the boxing news on a daily basis. Unfortunately, life did get in the way on this particular occasion, but a couple of videos did upload while I was away. They were pre-recorded and scheduled to upload. Of course, I'm talking about the WBA ranking, so hopefully you guys have had a chance to watch them and they worked out okay. I don't usually schedule videos in that kind of way, but anyway, the podcast with Eddie Hearn, hosted by Eddie Hearn, with the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. Very good podcast. I enjoyed it. And I'm a little bit surprised that it happened, if I'm being brutally honest with you, with the complete crap that Tyson Fury gives Eddie Hearn almost on a daily basis. And it is funny watching it, to be honest with you. So just seeing these two in the same room, I think one thing that we can gather when it comes to Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua is that the fight's done, isn't it? I mean, even Tyson Fury was thanking Eddie Hearn for all his hard work, and it's going to be the biggest fight in boxing history with two Brits. You probably never ever see it again, all this kind of stuff. So regardless of what it is that Bob Arum's been saying and Frank Warren's been saying and Tyson Fury and John Fury and everybody else has been saying, the fight's on, isn't it? I think that's we can all pretty much get on with that one. Now, Tyson, he did go in and say how he's actually going to finish off Anthony Joshua and that as well. Now, I do have a statement here from Tyson Fury as well, so I'll get into that in a second. But he said that how he's going to finish off Anthony Joshua is he's going to give him a check left hook. Joshua is going to go down, and if he does get back up again, he's going to finish him off with an overhand right. And he was saying that, but basically, you can take what I'm saying to the bank, because I said that I was going to do this against Deontay Wilder, and look what I've done. But reality will tell you that Tyson Fury says this about a lot of his opponents, and it doesn't usually happen. So is that literally going to be the plan? Maybe. Who knows? And of course, he did say to beat Anthony Joshua, all you really need is good footwork. That's how you beat him. Eddie Hearn disagreed with everything that Tyson Fury was saying, and he says that Anthony Joshua is going to knock out Tyson in the first 9 rounds. Tyson Fury accepted that. At the end of the day, that's his promoter. Anyway, this is what Tyson Fury said to Eddie Hearn on the whole Anthony Joshua fight. You've done an absolutely fantastic job. Congratulations. You took an amateur boxer and made him into a superstar. And the finished article. It's just a shame he has to be in the same era as the Gypsy King. Joshua's a businessman and I'm an effing Spartan. I don't care about money, fame, glory, belts, being undisputed or being remembered. I care about knocking mother purse buckets out. Of course, I was ad-libbing. He was cussing and bleating and whatever else. Now, a couple of things that I thought that I really had to respond to was Joshua is not the finished article. He's probably close to it, but he's not the finished article. There's so much more improvement for Anthony Joshua. And I do believe that there's still improvement for Tyson Fury. Now, as far as the finished article is concerned, you could probably say that how Tyson Fury broke down and dismembered almost Deontay Wilder, you could say that's a finished article style performance. And you probably wouldn't be too far wrong. But for Tyson Fury to be the finished article, he's going to have to mix it with the aggression and the pure boxing, much like Anthony Joshua is going to have to as well. So I disagree with his point where he says that Anthony Joshua is the finished article. He's not the finished article at all. And if he was the finished article, Tyson Fury wouldn't be saying how easy a fight it is for him to beat Anthony Joshua. Whoever's the complete article, the finished article, isn't going to be easy for anybody. I don't care how good you are. But I mean, to say that Joshua's a businessman, yes, he is a businessman, of course. But first things first, he's a fighter. He is a fighter. I mean, he put on his first pair of boxing gloves when he was, 17 or 18, and hasn't looked back. Look where he's got to. So he's done absolutely fantastic. And I can agree with Tyson from one perspective where, yeah, Tyson is a Spartan, and he just lives to fight. He's been fighting pretty much all his life. That's what he's been taught to do. So yes, he is a fighter. But I don't think that this fight is as easy as what he proclaims it to be. But again, Tyson Fury, he always says that all of his fights are easy fights. so far he's yet to really been proven wrong. He's come close a couple of times to getting chinned and getting stopped. And of course, the first fight with Deontay Wilder, when he was out on his back in round number 12, got up like a damn Undertaker, and against Otto Wallin. He had that huge cut against Otto Wallin, and again, he was out on his feet against Otto Wallin in round number 12. But again, this shows the heart of Tyson Fury in the addition to all the pure skill that he has. But I'm really looking forward to this fight. And as I said before, I think that this is confirmation that the fight is done. And I would expect an announcement very, very soon. I really would. But to go back to the point, no, Anthony Joshua is not the finished article. He really isn't the finished article. I'm not saying that's not his ceiling. Maybe that is his ceiling. Maybe Joshua can't improve anymore. But if he can't improve anymore, then he's not the complete article. He's not the finished article. He really isn't. I think there's so much more for Anthony Joshua to learn and add to his game. And Joshua will be the first person to tell you that as well. Likewise, I think with Tyson Fury. But with Tyson Fury as well, while he has been doing it a lot longer, for sure, but he does have vulnerabilities. Joshua has vulnerabilities as well. I'm really looking forward to this fight. Hopefully they officially announce it very, very soon. Will they announce it after the fight for Canelo Alvarez and Billy Joe Saunders? I don't know. Maybe it depends on how that fight goes. If Billy Joe Saunders gets knocked out, probably not. I think the last place in the world Tyson Fury wants to be is in the ring talking about Anthony Joshua fight. He's going to want to be there with his friend Billy Joe Saunders, isn't he? But if Billy Joe Saunders gets to win, which touch wood, hopefully he does, hey, listen, I'm a biased Brit, then maybe, just maybe, we can see Tyson Fury in the ring with Eddie Hearn announcing the fight, which I believe will be August the 1st in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. But again, we'll have to wait and find out for sure. So if you haven't watched that particular podcast with Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury, I shall put it in the description box for you all. Go give it a watch if you haven't already. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you on the next video.